Malcolm Spellman knows what's coming when you ask him about The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, premiering right on the heels of the successful WandaVision. Journalists are so mean, the show's creator and head writer jokes before breezily waving off any concerns. WandaVision threw up the alley-oops for us and I'm hoping we're gonna slam it home. Spellman's easy confidence is understandable after watching the first episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which began streaming Friday on Disney+. While they share Marvel DNA, the two shows are completely different. Set after the events of Avengers, Endgame 2019, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier follows Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie, and Bucky Barnes, Sebastian Stan, trying to navigate a world that is adjusting to the sudden reappearance of half of the inhabitants of the universe. Both Sam and Bucky are among the populace that had been blipped out of existence 5 years ago and are suddenly without one of their closest friends, Captain America. Unlike WandaVision, whose experimental format saw its main characters inhabit various decades of television, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is more a traditional action-oriented story set firmly in modern times. Among the themes the 6-episode series will tackle are Captain America's legacy and what it means to be a hero in the world, and in this country, today. We knew that we wanted these heroes to feel extremely relevant when this was done, says Spellman, whose previous credits include Empire and Hip Hop Uncovered. We wanted him to feel like they were of the times, meaning the heroes that step out of this series should feel like they're the right people for the next 10 to 20 years. The series picks up after Sam, a.k.a. The Falcon, has inherited Captain America's shield after Steve Rogers chose to retire from the superhero life by traveling back in time. The implication is that the mantle is also Sam's to carry on. Sam has had to process what that symbol means when it's in his hands, says Spellman. Because it's a very different symbol in his hand than when it's in Steve's hands. And he's decided it doesn't work. It's not appropriate. As a black man, I cannot carry this burden. But, at the same time, he's thinking, why would Steve Rogers have given me the shield if I wasn't ready or right for it? And he's got to deal with all of that. And a story about whether a black man does or doesn't take on the Captain America mantle, as Spellman says, is one of the most relevant, if not the most relevant, superhero stories that you can tell when you factor in the world we're in today. Bucky, on the other hand, is trying to process the trauma that comes with being a former brainwashed assassin who spent decades fighting for an evil organization. He's been deprogrammed and he can no longer hide from all that baggage, says Spellman.